Yo, what's up, everyone? Yeah, welcome back. So, in today's video, guys, I'll be doing the breakdown of volatility pairs, guys. Yeah. So, if you are new in my channel, please consider subscribing, guys. Yeah. So, on the screen, we're having volatility 10-1A. So, how I start with my analysis, guys? I start my analysis on my daily time frame and then go into the downwards, guys. The reason why I'm starting my analysis on daily time frame, guys, it is because of most of the volatility pairs, guys, are very volatile, guys. So we need to focus on smaller time frame, guys. I know that most of us were not trading those bigger accounts. Our accounts cannot manage that drawdown, guys. Mainly on bigger time frame. Hence, I'm focusing on a smaller time frame, guys. Yeah. So I use my 1 hour time frame to identify the direction of the market, guys. So we can all agree that we're in an uptrend, guys. So the price has been pushing to the upside with a series of higher highs and higher lows. So it's safe for us to say we're in an uptrend. So now I'm going down to 30 minutes where I started with my analysis. So I managed to identify or I first marked this highest high here and this low here. So what I realized, guys, is that the price created a pattern, a nice pattern, of which this one, it was our first touch, second touch, and then this one here, it was our third touch. And we know very well that the third touch, guys, has a probability of pushing the price to the downward. So market structure actually started here. So I believe that this gap over here, it needs to be filled. So it's a game of probabilities, guys. And the other thing that I do like when it comes to trading, guys, we need to weigh the possibility of the price pushing to the upside or to the downward. So we must always think in probabilities. The direction of the market is pushing to the upside. So looking for buy position, guys, it is highly advisable. But then I'm not saying that we shouldn't trade when we see the sell positions. So uh, here we the first thing that I want to talk about, guys, is a sell position that is possible that it might happen right here, guys. So we do have something like a head and shoulder pattern right here. Hence, a sell position is possible that it can play out. So the other thing that I do realize that it is here, guys, it's a pattern within a pattern. Actually, I'm seeing this nice pattern here inside our larger pattern, meaning a larger pattern is the whole of this one right here, but then it is not our focus when it comes to this one. So for now, I'm gonna delete this thing right here because I've already identified that the price is creating something like a head and shoulder. So it's possible that if the price is gonna give us something like this, guys, a nice continuation pattern here, and let me draw this one nicely. If the price were to give us a nice continuation pattern here, guys, I'm gonna take a sell position up until a 90% rule here. But then our first target, guys, is gonna be this one, the 90% rule of the inner pattern. So this one right here, it has high probability of playing out than, I mean, this 90% rule here, it has a high probability that it might be met rather than this one, guys. Hence, we need to think in probability. So we know that if we have a pattern inside a pattern, it's one of those confluences that I use when it comes to trading Falcon alone, guys. I focus on patterns too much when I trade Falcon rather than when I trade SMC, guys. Yeah. So this one, guys, wait for right shoulder right here to form, and then we're taking this one to the downwards, guys. So this is just what I see on volatility 10-1S. The other thing, guys, we can all agree that the price, it has been pushing to the upside. So since the price, it has been pushing to the upside, we need to look at the buy positions too. So we can all agree that we've been having those break of structures, guys, even previously like this. So it's possible that the price was here to mitigate either this order block here, and then now it's continuing pushing to the upside. So the whole of this thing, it might be a continuation pattern. This thing, it might be a continuation pattern, and we all know that the price moves in a series of impulse correction. So it's possible that the price it might be pushing to the upside. So we need to think in probabilities, guys. So you need to weigh those two options, guys. Yeah. So when it comes to this one, a buy position or a sell position, hence these are not signals. This is just my analysis or my view on what to expect. Okay, so if the price is gonna push to the upside, I won't be surprised. And if the price is gonna respect this head and shoulder pattern and then reach 90% rule, I won't be surprised. So yeah, I think I'm done with a volatility 10 1s. Now I'm going to volatility 10, guys. So when it comes to volatility 10, guys, 1 hour again. And now is to look at the trend, guys. So this one I found it to be a bit consolidating, guys, but then if I may focus only inside this channel, I would say we were in a downtrend and then we managed to spot what is it called, we managed to spot a nice falcon pattern, guys. Yeah, so how I will draw this one, guys. So since we failed to be involved on a third touch here, and even in this first continuation pattern with inside this channel, I think that the price right now is giving us an opportunity to scale in with this nice continuation pattern. So you just need to wait for the price to create this continuation pattern here. We're not sure if it's gonna push to the downwards here or up until when, or we're not even sure if it's gonna create a larger pattern. But then here, guys, we're looking for a buy position. I think that the price needs to come and fill this gap over here. So how we'll be doing this one will be on a daily time frame to make sure that we look or spot those continuation patterns, guys, even if it's larger or smaller, but then smaller time frame will give us a nice opportunity to enter there. So even with this one, since it managed to break here, guys, I'm just gonna evolve this one up until the price breaks out of our top channel here, then we know that it's going to be safe. We'll be taking a reduced risk entry, guys. Yeah, so this one is just a buy, guys. I'm seeing a buy, not a sell. So I know that you always need to have two scenarios, guys. But then if it's possible that we might have a sell position here, I'm not going to be involved in this trade, guys. Yeah, so the next pair I'll be doing its volatility 25. So when it comes to volatility 25, again started my analysis on higher time frame, guys. We can all agree that we're in an uptrend, a series of higher highs and higher lows, guys. Yeah. So how I went with this one, uh, I managed to spot. I don't know the name of this channel. Others they call it falling wedge or falling pattern, something like this. But then it's not a wedge. You see, I'm speaking about this pattern here. This pattern over here, can all agree that the price is weakening, is moving actually correctively inside this channel. So it's possible that the price might come to reach this 90% rule here. So need to think in probability. So other than that, we're on an uptrend again, guys. So buy positions are more likely to play out than the sell position. So how I will go with this one again, guys, we've been breaking those previous highs then. So now that the market is coming to mitigate this order block here, so I'm gonna look for the pattern, or I'm gonna look at the way in which the price is gonna mitigate this pattern over here. So then I can get checked in on this one, but then I'm not gonna take an entry exactly on this order block. No, I'm not gonna take this one like this. I'm gonna take a reduced risk entry, meaning I'm gonna take an entry when out or when my top trend line or this trend line here gets broken, guys. My stop loss gonna be below. So my target, I'm not gonna target here because of a risk to reward ratio. It won't be balancing. Since we're pushing to the upside, I'm gonna let this one run up until I don't know up until when, but then I'm just gonna let this one run because of we're in an uptrend. So just gonna keep it moving, guys. But then my entry is gonna be when this channel got broken down. So it's possible that it might be broken somewhere around here. My stop loss is gonna be below the order block. So monitoring this one right now, guys. But then if that doesn't happen, I know that even the sell position is possible to happen. So meaning I won't be surprised if the price pushes to the upside or to the downwards, because of already I saw two scenarios, guys. Yeah. So keep it that way, guys. Yeah. So the next pair I'm gonna focus on its volatility 75 oneness. 75 oneness being the most weakest one, guys. This is the weakest one. So this one you need to up your trading volume, guys. Your lot size when you're trading volatility 75 oneness. You might get a nice position only to find out that you didn't make anything out of it because of the pair. It's very weak, guys. Yeah. So how I go with this one, I think is the network, guys. I'm sorry for that. Bear with me, guys. So I wanted to open my 8-hour time frame to show you where this trend line, where this horizontal ray is coming from. So bear with me, guys. So let me just go back to 4-hour time frame. I don't know, like, why isn't this thing showing? So yeah, I'm back and on my 4-hour time frame. So the reason why I highlighted this one over here, I wanted to show you that the price still needs to fill this gap here. So what I'm gonna do right now, guys, is to focus on the sell position. So already the direction I've seen that we're pushing to the downwards, guys, but then I realized that there's a gap that needs to be felt there, guys. Yeah. So it's not like I'm starting my analysis on a higher time frame. I just used a higher time frame to look at the what is it, the most important area or where the price is heading on. So right now, as we can all agree that the price has been pushing to the downwards, mitigating those previous order blocks, guys. But then now the price is currently in this order block, of which for me, I don't believe that this order block is gonna play out. The reason why is the way in which it has been approached. So the market came impulsively on this order block, hence I'm not gonna consider it. So my area of interest is actually gonna be this one or this one, guys, depending on the way in which it has been mitigated. So should the price take out this one, then come and mitigate this one here. Sorry for that. I wanted to draw a nice pattern. Should the price come on to this one in a reversal manner, I'm gonna take this one, guys. If the price do something like this, I'm gonna trade this one. I'm sorry for that. It's actually something like this. Gonna extend it this one to the far right. So gonna draw something like this. I'm not gonna put a take profit, guys. We're targeting this low over here. So we'll keep on looking profit when the price pushes to the downwards. Okay, remember, I'm not a fan of putting a take profit, guys. I just lock my profit and then know very well that I trade with no emotions, guys. Yeah. So this one or this order block right here, guys, I'm not gonna consider it, guys. Not saying that it's not gonna work out. It's possible that it might work out, but then for me, guys, I'm not gonna consider this order block for now. This one I think is the one or the other one at the top. So since VIX 751S, it is so weak, guys. If you don't wanna if you don't want to be left out on this position, guys, or if you don't want to miss, you can enter right now here. You put your stop loss at the top. The reason is that volatility 75 is so weak, you guys. If you can put a sell limit here or a sell order here and here and here, it won't be wrong for you. Either one of these three order block is gonna play out. Since volatility 75 is so weak, guys, I think and believe that your accounts can manage this drawdown of these three order block, guys. Yeah, but then if it doesn't, if all of them they don't play out, it's okay, guys. Week 75 doesn't Yeah, it's not volatile, guys. It doesn't take much of your money, guys. Yeah, so simple when it comes to volatility 75. So guys, I'll be updating you on all the pairs that I just analyzed, guys. Yeah, so I think the next pair that I'm gonna look at is gonna be VIX 75. VIX 75 being the one which is most liked uh, in this industry, guys. Yeah, so again, oh, this one is straightforward, guys. I marked this low here, guys, just to indicate that the price needs to fill this gap over here. So right now we're on our 30 minutes time frame. So this one, guys, it is very volatile. So we mainly focus on those small time frames like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and 15 minutes. So this one, guys, it is very, very volatile, guys. But then what I can see about this one, guys, so we have this unmitigated order block here and this one here. So now the price currently took out this low over here. I'm gonna mark this one like this. I mark this one like this. Then I would know that I have another order block being here. So one of the order block, guys, if they get mitigated, I'm gonna open a position. Remember that, guys, the price needs to fill this gap. If the price is gonna fill this gap, guys, I'm no longer gonna consider this order blocks. If the price were to fill this gap and then come to this one, I'm not gonna enter this position, guys. All this order block, guys, I'm gonna cancel all of them. The reason it is this point of reference here, guys, it's gonna be uh, the reason is gonna be this area over here, this one over here. So the price, it might be possible that there is an order block that it is mitigating, then gonna be ready to push to the upside. And then for me, I'm still having a hope that my order blocks have not been met, so they need to be mitigated and go into my direction, guys. So I'm not gonna believe in such, guys. So this one mainly on 5 minutes, or I should actually forget when it comes to this trade, guys, because of its already approaching my take profit, guys. So it's not enough for me to risk on volatility 75 because of even, I mean, because this pair is also volatile, guys. Yeah, so these are my volatility pairs that I have for the week, guys. I hope each and everyone will get value out of this video, guys. If you want my mentorship, guys, I'm available on Telegram and Instagram, guys. Yeah, and then remember, these are not signals, guys. This is just me documenting on how I trade and then trying to help you with how I trade, guys. So if you want to do your own analysis, guys, do them and then come and watch the videos later, guys, for just some few confirmations there and there, guys. Yeah, so I'm closing the video, guys. Yeah, so I'm gonna see you in the next video, guys. Cheers.